Hey guys, this is Hell Hades free to play. Guys, back on the free to play account. We are just over 3 weeks in, which is kind of nuts, honestly. So we're getting to the point where the first, oh, look at all this juicy energy coming in. We're getting to the point where we're just over a week away now from the first. Let me just check I've got this right, by the way. Yeah, just over a week away from the first kind of like close down of the month. We've got 3 months in this challenge on the free to play. I guess I'll show you how everybody is getting on in terms of the different creators, how I'm doing, which is pretty cool. And we can kind of see how I'm doing versus both the other creators and against the community. Let me just grab the page. So yeah, free to play 2024. If you want to get involved, by the way, you still can. All you'll be doing is you'll be tracked as a community member from your start point. So all of the community like leaderboards and stuff is all based on number of days since you started playing the free to play game. But the creators, we've got this 3-month period. So there will be a stream this Friday where we talk about some new challenges which are going to be coming in for the creators, which should be pretty damn cool. So you can see here we've got a few people that have got 5, 6 stars in the bag. I'm not far off a 5th, 6th star actually. So I'll be joining that group, but I'm sitting down here with the 4s. Anyway, let's show you where the team is going. Currently, Team Hell Hades is leading the way. I've got to say, Mullet Reaver absolutely nailing it. Finally, he sleeps as well. It's taken over me. Damn. There's a few of us in this kind of like top group, and I guess those combined points are really nailing it. But Mullet Reaver, crikey, he's absolutely slaying this game. He's doing a great job. And yeah, hard carrying me and some of the rest of the team, which is very cool. He's just pushing up in so many different areas. We're pretty much neck and neck on Doom Tower. The difference being I do a lot of this stuff on my phone. So you see here, it says 49. That's because generally I'm sitting in bed trying to do it. But I did beat, last night in bed, I did beat the Eternal Dragon. So I'm now back on the grind towards level 90. Honestly, if I could beat Doom Tower normal, might be a bit of a stretch because the Griffin is extremely difficult to beat. But if I can beat Doom Tower normal, damn. In like my first month of playing, that would be pretty impressive, actually. I would be pretty impressed with that. Often, though, it gets to this sort of point, and the only way I'm kind of beating this type of level is either if I start to take more control. So, if I'm controlling the RNG a bit, and stop people using their main abilities at a certain point, that's when I kind of like step in and give myself a much better chance of doing it. But some levels, they fly off nicely like this. Other levels, they're way more challenging. I've been told already stage 84 is like the next real tough grindy one. So I guess I'll get to that really soon. But honestly, I've been doing like 3 main things. I've been focused on like pushing content like Doom Tower on a daily basis. Anything where I can I've got like a fixed amount that I can do in a day. I get that done, and then I come kind of back to the main grind. And the main grind for me is push missions. Yeah, so I'm getting close to these 2 legendary books. There's nothing which is stopping me here. The next thing I've got to wait for is Force keep opening up. I am going to have to just get some levels on a couple of items. I try and tie stuff like this into an actual like an event that's running. So, an artifact upgrade event would be good to pair across this, but not if it means it's going to stop me from getting into the Force keep on time. So you have to kind of like weigh those things up. But you can see here, I can beat all of this. It goes Force. Then I've got to do Void keep. So, this is going to be basically another week away. So if I'm behind anyone right now, there's just like hard stops where you can't do it unless you spend gems to unlock it quicker. And obviously, as a free-to-play, you can't waste gems like that. So basically, a week until I can do this. This I can easily finish. This I'm really close to. Easy. Pretty comfortable. Easy. Yeah. So the whole of this kind of like mission cycle is locked behind me doing the Force keep and then me doing the Void keep. That's it. And then I will get 2 legendary books. And then I'll be on the final stage towards Arbiter. So pretty damn good progression, I'd say. Again, just keeping an eye on when those dates are. I'm always kind of keeping an eye on it. But the Force Keep opens tomorrow. So if we don't already have, events for artifact upgrades in the mix, so we don't have anything obvious there, then I may as well just do it, get the energy, and use it today. That's kind of the way I'm thinking, because tomorrow I've got to do the Force Keep. So missions is a big one for me. That's a real big kind of like focus point. When I'm not doing missions and I'm not doing stuff which is kind of like I have to do it that day, then I've been focusing on really completing tournaments and events that are worthwhile to me. So Dragon Tournament, for example, didn't fit in with what I wanted to do with my energy yesterday and the day before. So I left it completely. Whereas, if I've had other ones, like this champion training, for example, I'm like, well, champion training's always a benefit to me. And I might as well just grab this ancient shard, this void shard, this epic book, and hopefully this legendary book and primal shard. Just do it. What we got here, 4 days. We've had a day already. I may as well just do it with my energy, because more 6 stars are always valuable to me. Always. Yeah, so all I've been doing is kind of like, running campaign really and getting myself more 6-star food. I've got 3 5 stars ready to go. I've got a 40 who's ready to be turned into another 5-star with a couple of chickens ready to go. I've got some more 30s ready to go. So you can see I'm just like building up my food bank to get my next 6-star. My biggest problem right now is I don't really know who's worthy of a next 6-star. Like, I've got these 4. I tend to want to do clan boss champions first. If I think about options, Maud is not a clan boss champion, but he is going to be on my squad for a while. Well, forever, honestly. He'll always be in a Hydra team. He'll always be in a Spider team. He'll stay in a bunch of dungeon teams. He probably won't stay in a clan boss team. Okay, so, and I tend to want a 6-star clan boss champions first. I've got Luria, who is in still the same gear that she's been in forever. She's basically my shield tank, but she is good. She's my best control champion at the moment, but is on a 4-turn, which is long. I'd like to get something better than her for a 6-star. I don't think she's 6-star worthy. So Luria's okay, but not really 6-star worthy. And Dahlia is decent. Decrease attack, provoke. But again, I don't feel like she's a 6-star for me. So then if we come a bit further down, I've pulled a Shurajin here, who at the moment is my best decrease attack champion for clan boss. But honestly, I mean, he's not great. He's not great. Okay, so, is he worthy of a 6-star? I don't think he is. And I don't think he would be a clan boss champion for me long term. This is an interesting champion, Pestilus. But again, I just can't see where Pestilus is going to get tons of playtime for me over other stuff that I've got already. So I've just got a bunch of okay additional champions, situational additional champions, but not like a sure thing. So I guess what I'm waiting for, I've got a few shards, 8 ancients, 1 void, and I'll be picking some more up soon. I'm looking to wait until we get a good epic in either progressive chance or if there's just a 2 times that comes up. At the moment, nothing worth me pulling shards for. So that's pretty much the situation I'm in. I'm nearly at level 50, by the way, like 3 weeks in, just over 3 weeks in. So it's way quicker than I thought it was going to be to get to this sort of level. I could be hitting Cintranos in the next 2 days, which is, again, it's pretty insane. Like it's a pretty insane position to be in after this long. The other thing which I was doing before the champion training event popped up, my energy was going into Masteries. So you can see here, I've got all of the base ones done on Juliana. Anyone who's 6-star is very worthy of the 6th mastery, 6-tier mastery, because it does such a difference to your account. So I've kind of been doing that with Dythe and Juliana. I've already got masteries on my Kale and my Rathalos. And then I've got some already on Maud, but I kind of pulled Maud out of the team now. And honestly, I got myself to a position where I can farm stage 15 with 4 champions really comfortably. And I could probably do it with 3, honestly, but definitely with 4. And the cool thing here is now I can choose. I'm close to pinpointing where my masteries go. So at the moment, they're spread between 2. The fewer you can spread masteries between, the better. Okay, because it just means that you get your masteries exactly where you want them to go as fast as possible. And I get a lot more value from one champion being a 6-star mastery or tier 6 mastery than 2 slowly moving their way down. So, or 3 or 4, you know. So it's definitely a thing that I want to. I think Daithe's the next one I'd love to have just got my full masteries on. I was running this as a 5-man squad with Mordecai, but realized that I could do it with 4. Probably can't quite slim it down to 3, honestly, just because of wave 2. Depends if I get like a bit fortunate with Daithe getting some resets or not, and I can't really rely on that. I can't waste energy on getting lucky. So, so yeah, lots of progression really in 3 weeks, and kind of moving up in all of the different dungeon areas. Anytime I've got a mission that takes me to a dungeon, it's probably the first time I've farmed it in forever, and I move a ton of progression because I've not really done it. And that's probably one thing that I would call out as like a eye-opener here. I have not farmed gear on this account. I'm 3 weeks in, and at no point have I thought to myself, so with one exception actually, I did farm Dragon when there was a 3x speed event on. That's the only time I have actively gone and farmed gear. I guess maybe a little bit of Spider as well. A bit of Spider to get myself, and it's only stage 10 to get myself some accessories. But honestly, it's been grinding champions, grinding masteries, doing missions, and trying to progress in other areas along the way. And it's crazy how much you can do without going out and putting energy into just farming dungeons. So I would say farming dungeons is quite far back on the list in terms of how you progress, especially because you can pick up some nice gear from the forge. And most of the stuff my champs are wearing here is either bought from the shop, like the market, or very early level farming when I've just kind of done a bit of Dragon for a mission. But this is forge gear on the side. We've got forge piece, random drop from a farm piece, which actually turned out to be really nice. My kale, all like freebie gear. As you can see, we've still got a common helm on, common boots, something from Clan Boss. Yeah, it's really low level gear. So it shows how far you can progress without farming gear in this game. It's actually nuts. My Maud here is actually a bit too squishy, honestly. I really wish this was HP, but because I've got him in Relentless gear, because I'm trying to proc his increased attack and stuff more often, and I don't really want to spend on changing gear too frequently. I didn't get the luckiest rolls in gear. I got like flat stuff all over the place with my rolls in gear drops. So the Relentless gear is okay. It's not good. It's kind of very okay. I think I ended up with 2 good helms. Probably should swap that over now, actually. So we got an upgrade there. But yeah, it's really kind of like bare bones gear. Very bare bones. So progressing a lot, but not with a lot of kind of resources behind me. My clan boss, easy 2 key in hard, and then 1 key in easy and normal. So we're getting like rewards every day. Once I've got masteries on Daithe and Juliana, I will easily be in brutal. And that's the kind of thing you're weighing up right now. It's like, should I do that champion training event, or should I just farm masteries? And it's a really tough one because it's books and shards and stuff involved. This feels like a better use of my time and energy right now to me. But definitely there's an argument to say, HH, you're just better doing masteries. And a really good argument to say that as well. And then we have these kind of like side events running where I'm not hard focused on these events, but if I could get this legendary book, this 5-star chicken, then that would be a good result, I think, out of the Titan event for just doing what I want to do in the game. And similarly with stuff like this Deck of Fate, well, honestly, it's a joke to try and think you could get anywhere near completing it on an early account. You just can't. But what I can do is just go and do what I want to do in the game and try and just earn some of these rewards. Like if I could get some of these type of rewards, 4-star chicken, 5-star chicken, books, it's actually really valuable to me. So, just from farming my campaign level and leveling up my food champions does give me some points towards the Deck of Fate, and I might end up flipping over the course of the next few days, I don't know, a handful of cards. I might get, I don't know. I actually don't know what I would get. Probably somewhere in the realms of 5k points, maybe 10k. I don't know actually. How many points do I get for this? Six. I get 6 for that. Let's have a quick run on the calculator here. I got 500 energy now plus a refill. I'm probably gonna have about another 800 energy today in total. So it's 100 runs. So I'm gonna get about 600 points today, plus another like 3,000 energy. Well, I guess it's not far off. A few less than a point per energy, right? So yeah, so maybe I'll get to about 3,000 to 4,000 points. I'll flip a couple of cards. Actually, it's going to be very minimal what I'll get. But then that was a poor run in terms of the drop, actually. So that's not fair either. Yeah, I'll probably end up with something like 5,000 points, I reckon, over the course of the days. I'll flip a couple of cards and try and get lucky and hope that it's not Fatalis fragments, because he would be, or that would be completely useless to me. But yeah, that's basically the update on the free-to-play. Let me know if one of those champions that I thought is not worthy of a 6-star, if you'd be like, I would definitely do that one. I would definitely 6-star that champion without a doubt. Let me know. Anyway, I've been Hell Hades, free-to-play. I'll see you soon.